Hello, and welcome back to another Just Chatting or Let's Talk or whatever I decide to call this series of playing the forest and talking to y'all. I am in my new base. We went off and made a new base. I'm here by myself. And I decided yesterday I had a bit of a bad day, and actually I've been having bad days since I came back from holiday. And yesterday was bad, and I thought, I'm just going to go into the forest and build the biggest wall ever. So I built a wall around this entire base, this lake, all the resources. I'm not sure why the sound is going weird. And I don't know if that's going to be recorded or not, because sometimes I say sound is cutting out and then I hear it back in editing and there's no problem, so I don't know. Anyway, bad day. So I made a wall all the way around the perimeters, all the way down to the beach. Because you know where the yacht is? That's where this base is opposite where the yacht is. So I made two walls on either side of where the yacht is and just swept it all the way over around the base and the village that is next to the base. And it's really nice. I really like it here. I'm gonna make this a little bit more of a nice area to chill. And after this, I think we're planning to make a base that's just ridiculous. Like Lily came up with the idea of getting like a catapult for each of us and just trying to destroy each other with the catapults from afar when we're done. So that's gonna be on the horizon as well. You know, since the Sons of the Forest is delayed, as these things tend to be at times. Yeah, and this is Lily's pad. Haha. She's got like a little storage unit over here. And then this is her house, which I've continued building whilst she's not in the server at the moment. Yeah, and that's my house. I've got little steps. Little danger steps, because you can fall down in between, as is customary with all my buildings. A little wall. I have a random fire there, because when I'm busy shooting the neighbors, like those two, if I get cold, I can still get a fire going and shoot them. But I've been mostly just blocking them, because I want to finish the wall. I'm almost done, I think. Actually, I might continue that bit there. But I really like this little... You're right, guys. You're right. See, why can you go on the houses and I can't? There's a lot of them. They are pissed. Like, every time I build anything huge, they get crazy angry. Which is understandable, I guess. Look at them all in the trees. But I'm also, you know, the big village? Whoa. So the one, like, next to us, that's the big village, the biggest village you can find in the game. That's, like, right next to us, so that's where a lot of them come from. They are angry today. God. Anyway, so I thought I'd continue building my little perimeter fence whilst I talk to you about some other stuff that's been heavily weighing on my mind recently. I really hope the sound is good when I listen back to this, because it's appalling for me. When the wind blows, all I hear is so that's fun. I did find that the more I build on this server, the more glitchy it gets. Earlier today I was playing with somebody else briefly, and they had the experience of every time they wanted to add something to combine in their inventory, they ate it instead. It's like this really weird bug, so... And I've had some weird shit happening as well. Last time me and Lily played, the worm monster spawned on us, which is now really easy to kill thanks to Lily, because she found out that if you just hack it, like stand in the middle of it and keep hacking at it, it dies really quickly. I wish I'd known that 3 years ago, but it's really handy to know now. And it kept respawning. Every time we killed it, it spawned again on top of us, completely unharmed. And it did that like 5 times. I'm just gonna get some supplies from the yacht. Anyway, so this is the base 2. And it would be cool to make a base 3 as well. I think I know where I want to have base 3. There's like this massive gorge with 2 high cliffs on that side of the map. And it'd be perfect to have like one base camp on one side and the other base camp on the other with catapults, so we can sling whatever we can find from the catapults to each other if we still want to do that. I think I have enough rope on me. I just want some supplies. So yeah, it's like this area is like really useful for just supplies and another safe point, another sleeping point. It's also near some cave entrances. Oh yeah, the wall also goes to the cave with all the cloths. Remember that's where I was in the last video, I think. These guys are stuck. Are you okay? Guys! You alright? Do I need to push you? Guys? Guys? Alright. I'm gonna get out because I've been bitten on my ass by the shark a couple of times. Are you okay? Alright, good. You should help your friends. Yeah, so this kind of stuff happens more and more. It just glitches out with the amount of stuff that's on the server, I guess. It's just not coping with it, which is understandable. Yeah, and I'm going to double layer this wall. Maybe triple layer it if I really can't be bothered, but at least double layer it. Line it with light so I know where it is. And then the only way in will be through that zip line over there. And then I will have to make like ways out as well. Although here I can just swim around. Which I did on purpose because, you know, if the cannibals do it, they die. Because they're not that clever. Anyway, there are several things that are bothering me. As per usual. And it's kind of nice to just talk about it and, you know, y'all can just listen and either, you know, hear something new or get a new perspective or just know that somebody else is out there struggling with similar thoughts and feelings and whatever. No, no, not you. Not you. You can listen, but leave me alone. No. Why are y'all screaming at me and then scuttling back? Lately, I don't like attacking them. I will when, you know, I have nothing else to do. But if I want to build, I just block. They give up eventually, so. Or I just build in front of them, which is really funny. No. Fine, I'll keep blocking and building. You can do that, which is great fun. Hello. Yeah, and all the resources are here, it's great. Yeah, I've been thinking a lot about self-improvement. You know, it took me a long time, in my eyes, to finally really take self-improvement seriously, or not seriously, but to just do it, you know, to work at myself as much as possible, and not for others, but for myself mostly, but you know, also for others, because you know, it influences and affects everybody. And I still have a long way to go, of course. It's not like I always say with these kind of things, I always feel like I come across as what do you call it? I know the Dutch word for it. It's not condescending, but something like that. But almost like I'm the holy one, you know, I do everything perfectly. No, not at all. I always, for those who've never heard me speak before about these things, I always, always, always come from a point of having done those things myself, or having had to learn the hard way through a lot of hardship to get to where I am now. It's not, I never see myself as better, or I don't want to come across as seeing myself as better than anybody else. It's just that I am in a better place now, but I had to work really hard for that. And the thing that kind of bothers me a lot is that I see so many people not wanting to put that effort in. And of course, I'm not saying this for when you have like mental health issues. I know that depression, for example, can stop a lot of progress. And I'm kind of struggling as of late with depression again. A lot of trauma got resurfaced for me, and a lot of stuff from the past came back up because of recent events. And so I'm struggling as well, and like my self-care and my development is a little bit halted. So I do understand that, you know, it's not like I'm saying that I don't understand that why people can't do certain things, but not everybody's like that. I'm just talking really roughly in general. I see a lot of people I know, a lot of people I don't know, that don't even want to think about really putting in the effort to make life better for themselves. And it makes me so sad, not for me, but for them. Like, life could be so much better. Yes, you'll probably still have similar struggles, and yes, the things that bother you in life might still bother you, but once you start looking after yourself better and improving yourself and just develop and grow and evolve as a person, things get a lot better, you know. Things are easier to deal with. Also, your self-esteem and your relationships with others usually improves. And I'm still learning, and I'm still trying to grow, and there's still a lot of stuff that I can be very naive about, or I can be judgmental about, but I always take a step back and think, why am I thinking like this? Why do I feel like this? Why did I react so strongly to this? What's going on? And it's really good to be self-reflective and self-analyzing, as long as you do something about it. There's no use in saying, you know, somebody, for example, points something out that they find bothersome or hurtful, and they go, oh, I know. I'm sorry, I know. I shouldn't do that, blah. And they keep doing it. Then that is very selfish and extremely hurtful. But also for yourself, you know. If you know that you are harming yourself in some way, and I know this is really hard to break free from. It took me 20 years to break free from my self-harm in multiple forms. Oh, they're not here anymore. just doing this. But I think the thing is that a lot of people think that TLC, self-care and stuff is just like, you know, pampering yourself with food, or, you know, go to the spa, or, you know, those kind of more feminine ways of looking after yourself. No, it's not that. It's just being your own best friend, looking after yourself, loving yourself, taking care of your body, taking care of your mind. And it does you the world of good, you know. Eat healthily, exercise, try to not drink, try to not smoke, try to not, you know, do drugs if you can. Medication excluded, of course. It can do so much good for you, seriously. But people just rather stick to the quick fixes and just continue being miserable. It's an endless vicious cycle, and that's what's so hard about that. And I'm just worried that, you know, especially for those that I do know and that are doing this, that things will just get worse for them and life will be absolutely miserable for them, and that hurts me a lot. But at the same time, I am not going to tell them what to do. I can only advise and be there for them and help. And that's the same with people who listen to me or ask me stuff. So many times do people come to me for help or advice or want me to listen to their stories and maybe have some input. And then I give that time and time and time again, and nothing changes. It just stays the same. And I'm like, well, why am I doing that then? I mean, I'll never stop doing that. Even when I'm like at the end of my rope, I will still help people. And especially those I love. But I don't get it. If you don't want to change, if you don't want to follow up advice, or you don't really care what the advice is enough for you to actually follow up, then why ask for it? Why do you not want to self-improve? Do you not want your life to be better? Do you want to be in that vicious cycle forever? And again, I know it's not easy. And again, it took me decades to get out of it. But I know people much, much older than me who are still in the same mindset as I was when I was in my teens. And I'm like, come on. This is not what life is about. Life can be so much better for you and for everybody in your life. And that also goes with like understanding others. I find a lot of people just don't want to put in the effort to understand each other. And that makes me so sad. Like they'll be all about others, wanting others to understand them and, you know, keep their needs in mind. But not the other way around. Oh no, then the other people are being difficult. And I find that I don't understand that mindset. I don't understand it. You know, I guess... No, it's not even about how you're being raised. I guess some brains just don't work that way. Some people are just more self-involved than others. I don't know. But I am so grateful that I now have friends in my life that think similarly to me, who are giving like me, and you know, I see them all as my extended family, which is amazing. I've never been in that spot in my life before, where I had like genuinely like-minded, giving people that I could genuinely call my friends, because a lot of the times I used to think that I had friends and oh no, they were either toxic as fuck or they would drop me as soon as anything was too hard for them. Or just anything really. I remember when I stopped going out because I was looking after myself. I chose to grow into a better person and not self-harm through going out and drinking too much and then wrecking my body and, you know, all that kind of stuff that comes with clubbing, and I just didn't want to do it anymore. And then suddenly nobody was my friend and nobody wanted to care, nobody followed up on me, and suddenly I wasn't fun anymore, and I was like, dude, I'm actually a much nicer person now. Now I don't drink alcohol anymore, and I'm not fucking up my brain with depression, extra depression, because, you know, alcohol is a depressant. But no, they weren't really my friends. So, and yeah, it's just, I don't know. I find it really hard to grasp. I try to understand because, again, you know, this is a point where I am like, I don't understand people like this. So I'm trying to understand. But it's difficult. It's really difficult. And, you know, the thing is that I would love to have conversations with people like that about why they are a certain way, but usually can't, because they'll take it really personally, and then you just end up with an argument, or the opposite effect of them moving on to become a better person. They just kind of double down and get worse. So, I don't know. What do you think? Do you know people like that that just refuse to be a better person for themselves, for the world, for, you know? What's even worse is when people lack the understanding of another person's needs and things they've been through, maybe the trauma that they were left with and how they react to certain things. And then they bully you with it. And that's just like I'm a really jumpy person. Loud noises are a huge thing for me. Always have been ever since I was little. And it's part due to having always felt unsafe because of trauma and abuse, but also because I have sensory overload. So I'm really sensitive to sudden loud noises. And then people making fun of that is so disrespectful, so hurtful. And that happened recently and I wasn't really happy about that at all. I thought that was incredibly mean and unsupportive and disrespectful. And I don't understand why people would do that. Like, why would you be disrespectful to somebody like that, you know? Not everybody's the same. So. And of course I had to be super understanding and respectful. Because I'm the difficult one. I don't know. It's weird. I just wish there were more people like my friends out there. But I think everybody would say that probably. Right, I'm gonna eat. I want to keep these chanterelles, man. Oh yeah, I've got these bars. I forgot. The sound is still weird for me. Can I sleep? I can't sleep. That's so bizarre. The sleep cycle's always buggered up here. I don't know why. I can probably scrounge around for some twigs or something. It's only been 24 minutes. I feel like I've been talking about this forever. Oh god, where are you? Where? Where? Oh, there. Hi. Oh, okay. Hi. Oh, okay. Big on, Bramble. Where are you? I can't see you. Oh, there. Stop! Booga booga booga. I thought it was a log. I should probably put some lights down so I can see them. Why am I cold? Maybe I'll do that. I think I see a guy with a head torch. Look, not now. I'm making lights. Ah. No. No, 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 you don't. Do I have some blueberries? No. Right, time to go onto my roof then, I guess. Look. Do it! There you go. Oof. Can't see them. Oh yeah. Where's the moon? God, we're nowhere near sun's up. They're gone. Hello? Alright. Also, to come back to the subject of friends, is that when I said everybody would say, I wish there were more people like my friends out there, because that's why you're friends with them. But that's not always the case, though. Coming from a position where I've had a lifelong string of toxic friends, you're not always friends with people because they're the best people you know. Sometimes you're stuck in toxic relationships because with me there's a reason for that, but I don't feel like discussing that right now. But I've been, experiencing toxic relationships very close to home for all of my life, so it's kind of natural that I then find other people that treat me just as badly. It's kind of like when you're abused and you end up with partners who abuse you. It's kind of similar to that. I only have one explosive. Oh, sad times. There, tasty snackaroo. Oh. Are you done? So it's also really useful to, which is also a big part of like self-development and self-love, is to understand why you are in a relationship with someone, whether it's like friendship, romantic, anything. And whether they really have your best interest at heart. Really, really examine it, because sometimes we get so trapped in, for example, me and the cannibals. We kind of have a relationship going on, but I'm not really getting back what I give, so it's a toxic relationship. I know I destroyed their forest, but it also grows back within 3 days, so they can't really complain too much. And I try not to fight them, but quite often they're the ones that hit me first. So then you have to bloosh them on the head and say goodbye, because, that's not a relationship you want to be in. What do I want from here? Sticks, right? We'll just cut these little ones down. Oh. I can do a little bit of this wall, I guess. Nice. But yeah, it's all to do with self-improvement, and I think we always should be very critical of ourselves, and not in the sense of like going towards self-loathing, because self-loathing is actually just as bad as like being too full of yourself. Loving yourself doesn't mean that you have to be arrogant about everything. It just means, like I said, being your best friend, looking the best, doing all you can to make your mind and your physical health the best it can be with what you have available. Because that's the other thing, of course, it's like we don't always have the same tools available or the same opportunities, and I totally get that. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about people who blatantly can do a lot of stuff to help themselves and not doing it. Or be open about other points of view or other situations, experiences. I don't really gel with people like that too much. I try to understand, but I find that rigid way of being very abrasive. And sometimes that clashes quite badly. But then eventually I will take a step back and go, well, I guess for some that's just the way it's gonna be, if they really want to be like that, close-minded and rigid and not treating themselves well, then you can only do so much. And like I said, I don't want to tell people what they should be doing. I'm just advising. And basically this whole thing is not me telling you what to do. It's just me airing my thoughts, because when I was younger as well, looking back, I also think, why didn't I just, you know, take those steps? And for me, it was mostly severe depression, low self-esteem because of abuse and toxic relationships growing up, and just seeing no worth in myself. So maybe that would be a good first step to take, is to explore those kind of feelings and see why you don't like yourself. And is it really deserved? Because that's the other thing. Like, why are you feeling that way? And should you be feeling that way? Like, I know some people who are really happy to call themselves a victim their entire life, who almost thrive in being a victim because, I don't know, maybe it sounds more powerful to them, it kind of demonstrates their trauma more, I don't know, but I would like to think I am a survivor, a warrior maybe even, because I survived it. So I'm not surviving it anymore. I'm a warrior because I keep fighting. And that's how I see myself. And there's nothing to do with being arrogant. It's just because I'm a very strong-willed person. And despite having done a lot of weak-minded things at times, overall, I've been incredibly strong. But that strength can also have its downsides, because if I get locked into a certain mindset at times, it's very hard for me to get back out of it. Eventually I will, but it takes a lot of work and just keeping myself in check. And sometimes other people keep me in check, you know, they go like, I don't know why you feel like this. You shouldn't really, because of this and this. And then initially I'm a bit taken aback. And then I start thinking about it, like, yeah, why am I feeling like that? Or why am I reacting that way? Or sometimes I catch myself not really taking care of myself, and then I'm like, why am I doing that? You know you feel so much better when you do this or that. And then I just go back to it, I'm like, see. And it's a slow progress, but I think I just wish more people would do that. Maybe they don't have enough people telling them that they can. I don't know. I don't know what it is. If you have any thoughts on this, please let me know. But it's been something that's bothering me a lot. Again, for their sakes, more than anything. Oh, that was a weird rustle. I didn't like that. Sometimes I come across things that really challenge me, you know, and I'm always learning. I'm always learning. And things that scare me, certain prejudices, because we all have them. I try to examine them and think why that is. Why am I feeling like that? Is it like a really outdated fear that I have because of something from the past, or maybe I'm out of touch with recent information regarding a certain subject, or, you know, it's usually things like that. And sometimes you can't keep track of it, which is normal. But it's so important to just keep on questioning things, especially when it comes to your own mind, you know, and your own behavior. I think it's really good. And if everybody did that a bit more, then I'm pretty sure that we would get along a lot better as well. Especially when it comes to being more open-minded and accepting that not everybody feels the way you do. That's why I try to tell myself as well with this particular issue that I have real trouble with understanding is that, yeah, I guess they're just not like me, but because there's so many of them, or it seems like there are so many of them, I feel very alone a lot of the time. And that's hard. But like I said, at least now I do have people close to me. Really good friends. Which is kind of scary to say in a way because I've never really had friends in hindsight. Not the way I see friendship anyway. Some people think that, you know, you shake someone's hand and they're immediately your friend, which is like, I think true friends are like family, you know. No, go away. I heard you running up to me. Where are you? Oh, there you are. What? You're not my friend. No. Dude. 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 Whoa. Come at me, bruh. You did. Thank you for my thumbnail. I kind of want to continue the wall if that's okay with you. Oh, this one's not regrowing. No, butthole. It's not for you. But I do find that the way we treat the world is very much how we treat ourselves as well. And others. Especially others. I think a lack of respect is like a huge thing. And I don't know why that's such a prevalent thing. I wouldn't say it's getting worse. I think it's about the same it's always been. It's just you see it a lot more because of social media, which is also very hard. It's a whole new layer of, you know, you can't get away from each other anymore. You're just in each other's face all the time. Which maybe makes people even more inclined to not listen anymore. Because there's just everything all the time. They're hitting each other. Too funny. Guys. Is there one behind me? It sounds like it. Oh no, it's just you. It sounds like somebody else is like on me, giggling. Dude, can you stop hitting me? Do you see this? Come hit him for me. What? Where are you? Oh, hi. Nice, nice CDs you got there. You dating yourself a bit there? Alright, hello. Hi. Yeah, he just giggles whilst he's hitting me. Look, I need to eat. You done? He's just there. Doing a shit. Right, I'm gonna go away from you for a sec. I need to eat. Okay? I'm gonna sit in this bush. You can't see me. No, go away. Go away, you can't see me. No, don't growl. I need to eat. And drink. God. There you go. Now you can attack me again. Also, look how cool this effigy is. The only blonde woman you'll see in this game. Oh, you were up there, were you? Very nice. I love the forest, man. No, no, Mua. I am building. I know, I'm excited too. Yeah. Luckily my stamina is crazy because all I do is run around. Can't find any... I don't know if it's just my eyes not coping today, but the game seems very bright today. Hi. Can I help you? Do you beautiful tattoos? Let me look at them. Gorgeous. Beautiful. Oh, stunning. Alright. I kind of lost my my train of thought. I think I said most of what I wanted to say. There's not really much else I can add to that apart from going on to another topic, which... Excuse me? Which is a whole nother thing. But I'm really happy that I did eventually snap out of the destructive cycle I was in, and I think part of it was moving away from situations that I was in. Stop! I'm trying to talk! You hit me in the back, you asshole. You took one of my armor away. And that's also the other thing, is that, you know, if people can't escape certain situations that perpetuate a certain behavior or mindset, then I get it. Or am I still... No, I'm not crouching. Hi, what do you want? Can't find any rocks, am I blind? What? Look, there's gonna be another layer on this, so you better get used to it. I love when I run away from you. Like, no, don't touch me. Like that. Hi, bye. And yeah, I need a rock bag, but I don't feel like killing so many bunnies for it. Not now anyway. No, go away. No. Oh, here's the other end. We're almost full circle. How do you feel about that? Really? Right. Well, I'll try to understand, but actually I do understand. I mean, we created you guys in a lab. And, you know, God knows how you're feeling. Everything's a threat, of course. So I do understand the cannibals. Hi. Alright. And even they eventually changed their tactics, which is really cool. Because if you know, build something big, they get really annoyed. Of course, in the beginning. And then they just adapt. Which is what they did with my previous base, which was also huge. They adapted. Which is really super cool. You know, if a cannibal can, so can you. Yeah, even like, because I eventually built through one of their patrol routes. And I was like, well, that's pre-programmed, so they're going to probably just attack that spot over and over and over. Nope, they did not. It was amazing. They did in the beginning, and then they kind of just went, okay, we'll go around it. And now they just patrol around it instead, which is amazing. Come on. Ah, damn it, one short. So it's just satisfying to do the cling. The cling. Yes. Anyway, a joke, but yeah. I don't know. There's a lot of things about people and humanity that make me very sad. As in, I just wish you try a little harder. Can I collect these blackberries, or are you gonna eat my ass? Cause, you know. I don't even know where you are. Oh, you're down there. Okay, I'll wait for a sec then. You done? Oh, he's down there. What are you looking at? Why are you panting? What are you panting for? Actually, I'll eat these. Stop. I want to eat my apple berries in peace. Alright? What are you giggling about? I need more rocks. Oh. Yeah. Be gone, you lout. Ho. Hello, nigga ho. I've heard a lot of new noises lately, actually. I don't know if they were always there or I just suddenly, like, started hearing them, or I know words not in my head. Other people hear the same thing. It's just calls and reactions that I've never seen in the cannibals before. Maybe I never paid that much close attention to them, but also always kind of shot them. And I'm like, ah, it's alright. I don't really have to. They can have a go at me if they want. Are you angry because you can't get back out? Well, all you need to do is... Where are you? Oh. All you need to do is climb a tree, dude. And you can just jump over it. That's the only thing with this wall. It won't stop them from coming in, but it will, like, stop them from constantly being in here. Look, instead of hitting me, why don't you help me with this wall, huh? It'd be better for both of us. Trust me. No. Can you stop going up my ass? I'm not that kind of person. Stop. Leave my pussy alone. No. 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 Oh, I thought I had more. Oh, my nose is itchy. Oh. Hello. 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 Anyway, as a kind of brighter note of this kind of depressing point of view of mine, why don't you all tell me in the comments what something is that you really struggled with in the past and you've improved upon since? For me, it was definitely all the forms of self-destruction. And I've learned to set my boundaries more. I've learned to take care of my body more and my mind. which again I know is incredibly hard to do. And I often fail, but I always pick myself back up and get at it again. And maybe one day I can just keep going. I hope. Hello! Dude, why don't you do some self-reflection? God. No. Why? Why? You've been at it for fucking like a day. I will kill you if you don't stop. You just jump over the bloody wall again. Look, the wall's gonna be here whether you like it or not. Sound very, very much like a dictator there. But you know, with the world being as it is, now more than ever, we need more understanding and respect towards each other and not less. You know, now is not the time to be only take care of your own little bubble. What just happened? Did you put something in? Hello, mister? I will finish this bit of wall. I will do it. Dude, please. Is the sun going down? Yeah. Lily's gonna lose her shit when she sees this wall next. It's very therapeutic. Every time I'm having like a really bad day, I just start building a wall. It's not so much what the wall represents, it's just doing the repetitive motion of building a wall. I don't have ASD, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? Oh, I'm still blocking, I realize. You left me a while ago. I only got this little bit to go. But it's gonna be dark before then. Poop. You finally left. I'm amazed. There you go. Anyway, so yeah, it's just this bit here. Is that all of it? No, that can't be. I think there's a lot more on one side. Yeah, there's a little bit there. It still needs doing. Oh yeah, there's a whole bunch. There's still a whole bunch. But look how far this wall goes. It's amazing. Oh Jesus, the bats. Oh, they get me every time. Why? They start doing it now when I'm not in the cave. Yeah, so this is the cave where we were initially. Oh yeah, all the lights are finally finished in here now. I hear panting. So there's a lot of light in here now. I don't even need my lighter. You can put that away, son. Look at all this. Yes! Woohoo! It's so nice with all the lights in here. It's a shame you can't build in caves, but I guess that's the point. You have to be out there and survive, because otherwise you can just hold down. Get it? Hold down. In a cave. I hear you, but I can't see you. Where are you? Where are you at? You're somewhere over there. Just pretend I didn't hear that. See, now the downside is that I can't get back inside, but we'll have to put some stuff in place. Like tree houses or something. I'm stuck. There you go. Oh, do I have the means to? Yeah. Excellent. Come on, I'm eating. Boing. Didn't get me, did ya? That took one bit of armor, but it's not too bad. Yeah, all these wall planters, I want it to be nice and cozy, except for this one baby head. The front might be baby head wall time again. Yeah, and I found out that you can put planters on fences. I didn't know you could do that, so of course I had to put them everywhere. I have to fix this bit of fence at some point. Yeah, got some more planters here. So basically you can have plants everywhere. Plants in the percolator. There. Nice. So that was just my little bit that I've been thinking about a lot. I'm trying to understand and come to terms with, and trying to figure out if I can help in any way, or whether I should just be cynical and go, well, that's just the way it is. I never like being that way, but I don't know, I just want the best for people, even though a lot of them piss me off. I still want the best for everyone. And I know that... Is that a Molotov guy out there? Go away, Molly. I just know that self-care is the way. And like I said, I think a lot of people mistake it for the girly things. Which is also self-care. I mean, it can really help, you know, have a nice bath, have a face mask, you know, all those pampering things can be really good for you. But I mean, as a whole, you know, eat well, sleep well, exercise, alter your abilities, of course, because I know not everybody's the same. We don't all have the same opportunities or abilities, so please don't come at me for that. I just mean, what you can do, do it. Because it really helps, it really does. And just loving yourself more. And try to work on loving yourself more. I work on it all the time, and some things I find really hard, as you know, which I've discussed in another vlog. Not everything you can accept, of course, but I used to completely and utterly hate myself. And now I don't. And I think I deserve happiness and to be healthy and function and have good friends in my life and good relationships and respect from others. So, and I always try to improve myself and be the best person I can be. And it will always be a never-ending development. You never stop learning, and I just wish more people had that mindset. Anyway, thank you so much for listening to me. Let me know what you think. As always, let me know your thoughts on this, and do let me know if there's something that you've changed in your life that was really hard and that you're super proud of that you've changed now. Because sometimes it's really good to reflect back on those things. So, thank you, much love to you, and I will see you all in the next one.